Hi guys, how are you? It's me, Carolina. Welcome back to my channel. Please follow me on Instagram. It's CarolinaRL100. This is not a new setup. I am in my cousin's house because I had to film late and at home I don't have all the equipment that I need. But thankfully she has it, and she has a space, so I came here to film this video for you guys for the 4th of July celebration. And this is the makeup look I'll be showing you guys today. It's a very easy, quickly and fun makeup tutorial. Hopefully you guys like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more of my creations, and to like this video if you like it. And that's it guys, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, to start off I'm gonna use the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Okay, now that we have our primer, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Becca Backlight Primer to give a little bit of luminosity to my face. I want the skin to be very luminous and nice and fresh. Now let's go and leave that on so it dries. Let's go ahead and start with the eyes. As a primer, I'm going to go ahead and use the Age Rewind from Maybelline Concealer, and I'm going to put this on my lid, and I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. To set the concealer, I'm gonna use a white eyeshadow. Not a white, but like a bone shade kind of color. Now, with a fluffy brush, I'm gonna use this one. It's a Sephora 10 crease brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use a light brown as a transition shade. And I'm gonna put this all over my crease. I don't want to take it too far up because I don't want anything crazy. I want something to be somewhat like fun and somewhat different, but not to like the point of we're gonna go for a blown out smoky eye. And of course I'm gonna build that up to the intensity that I want. Okay, now that we got that done with, I'm gonna grab a Sigma E25, and I'm gonna grab like a more chocolatey brown, not too dark, and I'm gonna place it right into my crease. To give a little bit of depth to the eye. And of course, I'm gonna build it up to the intensity that I want. Now with a MAC 217, I'm gonna blend everything out. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the brown that we used as our transition shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over what we just did, just to blend any hard edges, and making everything nice and blended. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Now with the same brush, the Sigma E25, and I'm gonna grab a brown with a red tone underneath, and I'm gonna place this all over the crease where we just placed the brown, kind of like the chocolate brown that we just placed in the crease. I'm gonna place this red brown on top of that color. Since we're gonna put a red color in the lid, I want it to have a kind of nice transition, and it's just not red and then brown. You know what I mean? And you know the drill. Build it to the intensity that I like. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and place a reddish color into my lid. It's not a red of my nails, it's more of a terracotta red, and it's gonna go all over my lid. And I'm going to use a Sigma E55. I'm just gonna pack that color on all over the lid. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna clean any hard edges and blend everything out. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, let's leave the eyes alone for a little bit and let's go ahead and move to the face. And since I already primed my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Milani Conceal and Correct foundation because it is sweat-proof. So if you're gonna be out in the sun for a long time, if you have 2 events to go to, like in the morning and then in the afternoon, and then you won't be able to have time to retouch your makeup, this foundation will have your back. It will last for a very long time. I do have a review on this foundation. I'll put the link in the description box if you're interested. And I am going to mix it with the Backlight Primer from Becca just to give it a little bit of shimmer. I'm gonna dot this all over my face. And I'm gonna blend everything out with a beauty blender. Okay, now I am going to move to concealer, and I'm going to use the NARS Vanilla. And I'm going to place it right here. Honestly, this concealer is one of my favorites. And I'm going to blend everything out with the beauty blender. I'm gonna finish balancing, lighting my face, and my forehead, on my nose, cupid's bow, and on my chin. And I'm gonna set the concealer with the translucent powder from Laura Mercier, and I'm just gonna grab my beauty blender. Make sure I don't have any creases and everything is nice and blended. I'm gonna dip it into the powder and I'm just gonna place the powder where I just put the concealer. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Now I am going to set my whole face with the Too Faced Powder Foundation in Fair. Just a little bit so our foundation lasts throughout the whole day, and since it's gonna be hot and we're gonna be outside and stuff, I wanted to set it. Okay. Now I'm gonna take everything out from my under eye. To brighten my under eyes even more, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I am going to mix the shades Lyric and Levitation. Now I'm going to go ahead and bronze the face. To start off, I'm going to use the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer, this one, with a Sigma F10 brush. Just to give a little bit of color to the face. Since it is summer, I want to look somewhat bronzed in the perimeter of her face. Like that, and to give it a little bit of sheen, I guess, I'm going to go ahead and use the Lorac Tantalizer bronzer and just place it wherever I place the Physician Formula. I don't know why, for some reason I like the combination of these two, especially now for summer, that I want to look, you know, bronzed and sun-kissed. Now let's go ahead and use a blush, Jaclyn Hill's Amaretto. I'm just gonna tap it tiny bit because they are very pigmented. There we go. As a highlight, I'm going to use this liquid eliminator from NYX. I'm just gonna grab a little bit and I'm gonna put a little bit on top of my cheekbones. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's such a pretty color. I'll put this a little bit on my nose. Now I am going back to the Jaclyn Hill's Face Palette collaboration with Becca, and I am going to grab a fan brush like this, and I'm gonna put a little bit of Prosecco Pop. Just a little bit. Boom. Highlight. Then with my finger, I'm just gonna grab a little bit and I'm gonna place it on my nose. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our eyes. And I am going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal eyeliner in Cobalt. And I'm gonna place this inside my waterline. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a blue eyeshadow, and I am going to use a small brush like this. It's a Sigma E21. I'm gonna pack a little bit of that color right into the lower lash line. And with a pencil brush, Sigma E30, I'm gonna blend it out. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, as a highlight for the inner corner and underneath our brow, I'm going to mix a matte white corner, and I kind of want to wrap it around the inner corner. And then I am going to grab a shimmer kind of champagne white. I am using the chocolate truffles from Too Faced, and I'm gonna place it exactly where I just placed that white. So just to give a little bit of more sheen and more of a pop. Okay guys, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara, but before that I am going to curl my lashes. And I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Classico as a mascara. The difference that mascara does. And I'm gonna coat my lower lashes as well. Okay guys, now we are done with the eyes, and let's just move on to our beautiful lips. I'm going to line them with the NYX Hot Red pencil. And I'm gonna use a NYX Monte Carlo liquid. It's not a liquid lipstick, it's a lip cream. Okay guys, and this completes our look for 4th of July. It's very easy, but it's very wearable as well. And something different with the pop of color and playing with reds. I like it. It turned out pretty well. It's something that I will definitely be wearing on Monday, 4th of July. And that's it guys. Be safe. Have a great 4th of July. Have fun, but be safe. That's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.